Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you a critical weather update that's been brewing in the Eastern Pacific. And as we speak, there's a potential tropical cyclone formation that's being closely monitored by weather agencies and that might impact our country in the next few days or something after on this. Alam niyo guys, medyo natatabo na naman tayo ng mga update tungkol sa bagyo, pero gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo yung pinakabagong information na nakalap ko din sa International Weather Tracker, Weather Forecast, yung meron sa Europe. So sabi ni ECMWF, a strong category type 1 might form in the Western Pacific between November 5 to 8. Look at the map. So, ito na siguro yung mapa. And what's alarming is that it's projected path might bring it close to the Bicol region. Ito yung Bicol. So ito yung Legazpi. Ayan, Legazpi. So ito yung sinasabi nila Baguio. So medyo malakas na sa gitna siya. Imagine 260 km per hour, pero hindi pa naman siya yung sure talaga. Anyway, let's continue. So ito daw sabi something alarming kasi yung projected path niya might bring it close to the Bicol region or Visayas. And ano daw yung cause nito, ano yung sahi kung bakit lalapit siya sa Bicol is a high pressure area sa may Japan and Batanes combined with the Amihan. So hanging hamian is normal yan pag magpapasko. So siya daw yung maging factor kung bakit lalapit sa bansa yung bagyo and could stir this potential typhoon downwards towards our country. So meaning si Amihan pala isa din sa mga factor kung bakit pinutulak yung bagyo pababa punta sa ating bansa. Anyways, medyo malakas ang mga models na ito, so we need to take this seriously. Not now, but soon. Kailangan natin mag-prepare just in case. Kasi hindi biro ito, malakas siya. Ang sa gitna kasi niyan is medyo malakas talaga. Itong kulay blue is around 100 km per hour. Yes, siya na yung Gastinis. And this color pink, medyo mababa lang siya. 69, ganyan ito. Okay. 67, around 60 or mga 70. And itong pinakalabas na not so kumbaga 60 km per hour. Okay pa naman. And tinitingnan ko rin ito mga ilang araw na rin, and I've been tracking this updates, and as of today both the GPS and Google are showing similar projection, and likewise din kay ECMWF yung Europe. So, gawin natin guys, it's essential to stay vigilant and prepared. Hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari, pero mas mabuti na handa tayo. This system or the weather disturbances enters PAR, it will be given a name letter T. Okay, T. And let's hope it's not a destructive one. Sana nga po, wag naman sana. So sa lahat, especially those Bicol region, Samar or what, kung saan man projected path na daanan niya, mga areas that might be affected, please stay safe and stay informed. Let's continue to pray for the safety of our country and its people. May we be spared from that destructive part of this potential typhoon. And guys, let's keep our fingers crossed in our hearts and prayers. Sana nga pala, huwag mo kami pabayaan. So, salamat po sa lahat sa mga nag-antabay. Ito na po yung yung reaction ko dito sa kumakalat sa social media about potential typhoon. So stay safe and let's keep each other updated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Mabuhay and keep safe everyone. So ito po yung pakita ko sa inyo. Unti-unti siya lumalapit. So hindi natin alam kung saan ba talaga siya. Sa may bahagi siya ng Katbalogan, Thursday, pizza 6 ng November. So itong yung kulay dilaw is masyadong nakakatakot dito kasi malakas na ito, 218 km/h. So ito guys, pasok tayo sa yung Legazpi. Pasok tayo 139 km/h Friday ng umaga. So ayan guys, lakas pa rin yan kahit pa paano, 84 km/h. So hanggang dito na po na tayo guys, and thank you.